Thrilled to announce my promotion to Senior Vice President. Grateful to my seniors, my mentors, my team, my dog, and the Wi-Fi that never gave up on me. Hashtag leadership, hashtag promotion, hashtag corner office vibes. Post. Congratulations, Mr. Senior Vice President. Big title, bigger responsibilities. Thank you. All credit goes to you, my teacher. So let's start with our next lesson then. So you would not even let me enjoy my 15 seconds of LinkedIn glory, would you? Glory is good, but leadership is not tested with posts. It is tested with projects. Successful implementation of projects. So my LinkedIn likes don't count as KPIs. How sad. Unless your title says influencer in residence. So with the amount of following I have on LinkedIn, I am actually overqualified for this job. But I got your point. So what is my first real lesson as Senior Vice President?
An internal AI implementation is not a weekend hackathon project. And building an AI tool is not just about throwing GPT at a problem. But inside companies, this is what usually happens. The business says yes to an AI idea, the tech team rushes to build it, and misalignment begins. Why? Because later, can you just add this one thing, suddenly carries real cost and real consequences. The reality is that AI implementation is a long game. It starts with discovering the real problem, goes through messy iterative implementation, and continues with constant evaluation, sometimes lifelong. Building AI isn't the hard part anymore. Keeping it valuable, relevant, and trustworthy. That's where the real work begins. So plan accordingly.
Lesson learned. AI is not a weekend project. Hashtag long game. Hashtag trustworthy systems. Don't forget to add hashtag value over hype. So I have a question. In order to implement AI in our organization, do we need a project manager or a product manager? The classic debate. Project manager or product manager? Let's discuss this. You decide it's time to do something with AI. A use case is found, a team is formed, budgets are logged, timelines approved. And then someone asks, who is going to manage this project? We have seen it too often. Promising AI initiatives treated like traditional IT projects with the assumption that delivery equals to success. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Most AI projects don't fail because of poor execution. They fail because no one ends up using them. Real adoption is the only thing that turns AI from an idea into business value. And adoption doesn't come from delivery alone. It comes from solving the right problem for the right people. And that's not a project, that's a product. Yes, project management execution still matters, but it's product leadership that ensures you are building something worth executing in the first place. If we want AI to deliver real measurable value, we need to stop asking who is managing the project and start asking who owns the product. My manager once told me that project managers ensure train is running on time, but product managers ensure train is going to the right station. And in the AI era, things are moving very fast. So wrong station can get very expensive very quickly. Why do some AI products take off while others flop? And no, it's not about better models. It's something deeper. The real predictor is CAIR, confidence in AI results. High care equals to high adoption. Low care equals to users won't even try your feature, no matter how advanced your model is. In case of code assistant tools, risk is low. If you don't like the suggestion, delete or tweak it. Value is high saves hours of effort. Now imagine if cursor auto-pushed code to production. Same AI model, but now risk equals to high. Care crashes, adoption dies. Here are 3 ways to boost care and adoption. First, human in the loop at the right moments. Number 2, reversibility, make it easy to undo. Number 3, explainability, show how AI did something. So before asking, is our model good enough? Ask, is our care high enough for adoption? Your biggest product wins are not in better models, but in better trust design. You don't need perfect AI, you need confident users. It seems care is not just a metric, but a seatbelt for adoption. Very well said. Now tell me, what is the hidden cost of wrong AI implementation? It's much bigger than you think. Let's talk about the hidden cost of wrong AI implementation. At a personal level, we have all seen AI fail in small ways. A chatbot going off script, a voice assistant misunderstanding a command, or an image generator making spelling mistake. Annoying, yes, but in enterprise AI, the cost isn't annoyance, it's damage, reputational damage. Take these examples. A sales forecasting model that overestimates demand. The client overstocks, wasting millions. A fraud detection system with too many false positives. The client loses customers because their transactions get blocked. An LLM based tender assistant that hallucinates legal terms. The client could submit a non-compliant bid or worse, face legal trouble. In these cases, AI doesn't just frustrate users, it erodes trust, damages reputation, and breaks businesses. So, what's the reason? Before implementing AI, always check if users can tolerate imperfection. Look at recommendation engines. If it doesn't suggest the video you want or even shows you something irrelevant, nothing breaks, no money is lost, no trust is destroyed. That's why some AI use cases are implementable. They can handle imperfection, others they will do more harm than good. Awesome! When AI fails, we don't just lose customers, we gain headlines. Correct. Deploying the wrong AI solution could be reputational suicide. Got it. So I started this journey thinking I need to build smart solutions. Turns out I need to become smarter leader first. Thanks for doing this. In the end, AI won't define the future. The leader who uses it wisely